Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Powering forward.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and 3.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. Yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, turbo one. Solo left Zion. Hey. 32 Stinger. Out.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
on 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
44.
2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
In motion comes the tight end left. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Solo left Zion. Out.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is fielded at the 7. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Number 2. 20, TX.
Now Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here is 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get...
There he goes, right side!
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Turn the 1 high, turn the 1 high.
Tua sets up to pass it. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready. Ready, set.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Shoves him aside. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. they are in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 74 yards. And the Raiders have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. All right, let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Stingers.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now a give to Jenkins running right. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
11.
Garoppolo changing the play. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ready.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Cover two. Corner, long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Little short pass here to Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
H.A. now up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I think he had to admit that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. H.A. on 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after after the touchdown.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 and now on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, Hill.
Hey, 21, TN. Hey.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 154 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Hey, come on.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, alert!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
In motion left goes Myers.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Let's go. $32 Stinger. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
199 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Got an open man, finding Hill on the comeback route.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Well, and that is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go, here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Solo left Zion.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rushing down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
21G, 21G.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got